Does everyone in Knoxville drive a pickup truck? Does everyone in Knoxville drink Mountain Dew and dip Skull? Does every man in Knoxville have a beard? The answer is yes, 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 and mostly also yes. Today, however, we're going to look at 8 reasons why you should move to Knoxville, Tennessee. In 1980, Knoxville, Tennessee placed a bid to host the 1982 World's Fair. In a condescending tone, looking down upon the city, viewing it as ugly, the Wall Street Journal dubbed Knoxville the scruffy little city on the Tennessee River. That nickname would go on to not only stick with Knoxvillians, but be embraced by us, as you see in the memorabilia today of Keep Knoxville Scruffy. However, despite the Wall Street Journal's view on Knoxvillians, Knoxville would go on just 2 years later at the 1982 World's Fair to host over 11 million visitors from around the world. Since that World's Fair in 1982, Knoxville has went on to experience tremendous economic growth as well as a population boom. In 2020, U-Haul ranked Knoxville the 7th fastest growing city in the U.S. according to growth percentage. Today, we're going to look at the reasons behind this economic explosion within Knoxville, Tennessee, and we're going to look at 8 reasons why you should move to Knoxville. Knoxville, Tennessee is made up of 17 suburbs with a metro population of roughly 900,000 within the metropolitan area. However, the city doesn't feel too populated and compared to your larger cities. You still get the small town feel with only about 250,000 within the city limits. Today, we're going to explore 8 reasons why you should move to Knoxville, Tennessee. Within Knoxville's 17 suburbs, you'll find a rich history filled with tons of accolades, notable people, and historic events. The Knoxville metro area was actually where the atomic bomb dropped on Hiroshima and Nagasaki was produced, bringing an end to World War II. Knoxville is home to Quentin Tarantino and was actually where Mountain Dew was created. Forbes ranked Maryville as in the top 10 places to retire in the United States. So first up, we're going to look at the local economy here within the Knoxville area. The Brookings Institute ranked Knoxville among the first 3 cities to fully recover from the Great Recession of 2008 alongside Pittsburgh and Dallas. And Livability.com has ranked Knoxville 5th in the nation among the most recession-proof cities. This robust economy has drawn in companies from around the world, including Pilot Flying J, Regal Cinemas, Smith & Wesson, Amazon, and so many more. One of the main reasons Knoxville has been so blessed with a robust economy is due to where we are located, which brings us to number 2, proximity. If you look on a map of the United States and were to divide the population within halves, you would find that on the east side of the map, 80% of the population resides, while only 20% reside on the west part of the U.S. This is largely due to the lack of natural resources on the western part of the United States. Seated in the very middle of the most populous side of the United States, you'll find Knoxville, Tennessee, which sits right in the middle of 2 major interstates, I-75 and I-40. These 2 interstates are key to bringing goods throughout the Midwest as well as the East Coast. In addition, Knoxville also holds a very close proximity to other cities such as Nashville, Atlanta, Asheville, North Carolina, Indianapolis, and many more. While all of those cities mentioned are fantastic cities, this brings us to our number 3 point. Knoxville has a low cost of living in comparison to other major cities. And while recently that cost of living has gone up in virtually every city, Knoxville is still 17.7% below the U.S. average. In fact, Knoxville was number 7 on Kiplinger's list of the cheapest cities to live in. One of the determining factors that brought the Kiplinger list, as well as many other media outlets, to rank Knoxville among the most affordable places to live would be the fact that we have no income tax. Simply put, here in Knoxville, you keep more of your hard-earned money. Property taxes are generally lower, and the state has zero income tax, meaning you only have to worry about federal taxes coming out of your paycheck. Next up on our list is number 5, natural beauty. One of the many reasons to move to Knoxville, Tennessee. Knoxville and the surrounding areas is home to many lakes, rivers, waterfalls, mountains, and state parks. It's a great place to live because you do not have to forsake economic opportunity in lieu of outdoor activities and natural beauty. Number 6 on our list may not always be a good thing for your budget, but it certainly is for options. Knoxville, Tennessee actually has more restaurants per capita than any other city within the United States. Knoxville is home to all of the famous chains that you're used to, as well as many great local restaurants, which have expanded into multiple locations. These include Aubrey's, Smoky Mountain Brewery, Calhoun's, Stefano's, Lakeside Tavern, Corner 16, and so many more. Number 7 on our list is attractions. Knoxville has been called the City of 7 Lakes due to the fact that we have 7 lakes which surround the Knoxville area. And within an hour of Knoxville sits the most visited national park in the United States, the Great Smoky Mountains National Park. Gatlinburg recently overtook Jackson Hole and Telluride as the most visited mountain tourist town in the United States. Gatlinburg is home to several cabins to stay in, offers a very robust wildlife, and tons of attractions to do during your stay. This area is also home to many bears. However, they're more like Yogi Bear than grizzly bears. They're much more concerned about garbage, eating whatever they can eat. They're more scavengers and less the type of bear that you see in, say, Alaska. Although the end of 2022 and the beginning of 2023 has been quite the anomaly when it comes to weather, Knoxville is generally home to very mild seasons. We get to enjoy all 4 seasons in Knoxville, have a beautiful fall, very mild winters in comparison to the north, yet we do get to enjoy snow on occasion. In Knoxville, it's cold enough where you don't have to worry about, say, alligators, yet it's also warm enough where you don't quite have to worry about having more miles on your snowblower than your SUV or pickup. That being said, in some of the rural parts as well as the Gatlinburg areas, 4-wheel drive is certainly recommended. Although we don't get a lot of snow, the terrain can be kind of tough when you're on the mountainous roads. And And thank you for watching. That wraps up 8 reasons for you to move to the Knoxville, Tennessee area. If you have any questions or would like to chat about the Knoxville and surrounding areas here in East Tennessee, feel free to email me at thebluecollaragent@gmail.com, and I would love to chat about your goals here in the East Tennessee area. Thank y'all so much for watching. Please hit the like and subscribe button, and have a very blessed 2023.